cabbage worms are eating cabbage like crazy. Suddenly, a spray of pesticide passes by, and it's eating the leaves with pesticide. The pesticide has taken effect, causing it to suffer from abdominal pain. It fell off the leaf. It endured the pain and went to the nearest hospital. This is a hospital for beneficial insects. If it's a pest, it's a death wish. His stomach was in pain, so he went to the hospital in disguise, and fainted in front of the hospital. A praying mantis passed by and found him. He carries the bug into the hospital. Dr. Woodpecker says, "You have to register before you can be hospitalized." The bug covered its stomach and said its name was Vegetable. "What's your name then?" Facing the doctor's question, he didn't dare to say he ate vegetables. He lied that he ate too many mulberry leaves. The doctor ordered Nurse Swallow to hospitalize the baby Vegetable. He needs a stool test. Swallow pushes it into the hospital room. There are many other sick animals here. The little green fly caught a cold playing in the water. The bee's eyes hurt from staring at the nectar. The frog has eaten too many green worms and is bloated. And they asked for the name of the green fly. Everyone thought it was shy. They didn't ask again. Early the next morning, Dr. Woodpecker did Tai Chi to move his body. The animals did their morning exercises. The cabbage worms hid in fear. The warbler asked them what they wanted to eat. The bees said nectar. The dragonflies say mosquitoes. The frog wants to eat flies, and 2 cabbage worms. And then it's time for the cabbage worms. The warbler named several other bugs in succession. The babies all said they wouldn't eat them. That's a problem for the warbler. Seeing the words beneficial insect hospital, the green fly became dizzy, as if it were about to eat it. It was so scared that it went under the blanket. Everyone thought it was strange. The bees and dragonflies told the frogs about it. The little ones talked it over. They realized that the baby vegetables were pests, so they came all the way here to tell Dr. Woodpecker the news. The doctor told them to be quiet, because he too had discovered. The little ones had a great sense of justice. When they came to the hospital room, the bed was empty. Dr. Woodpecker saw this, and immediately sent out an emergency notice. All the animals in the hospital are out in force. Even the fish are on the move. They're trying to find the pest that's been eating the greens. The praying mantis guesses it's hiding in the vegetable patch, so he drags the frog with him. At this moment, the cabbage worms are out of their disguises. They're feasting on the greens. When it's full, it lies down and sleeps, so that the animals can't find him. It hides under the leaves. In a short time, it forms a chrysalis. They found the camouflage left by the bugs. Everyone thought it had escaped, but Dr. Woodpecker came along and saw the truth, and said that the pupa on the leaf was it, so as not to alarm them. The doctor suggested that we all take turns watching. Frogs would be the first watch. The bees and dragonflies are second shift. Praying mantis, third shift. At that moment, the chrysalis stirs. The head of the chrysalis is opened. A butterfly emerges from the chrysalis. The mantis is confused by this flying creature. I don't think he recognizes him. The mantis is confused by a few words. We have no choice but to stop it and wait for the doctor. Butterfly starts to pout. At that moment, the praying mantis saw the shadow of the previous disguise and decided that it was a cabbage worm. Then it flies into the flowers and starts dancing. And it does. It's really something. At the end of the show, he was about to fly away. The woodpecker arrived just in time. The butterfly pretended to cry, screaming that he's been wrongly accused. The doctor said it's not eating now, but soon it will lay a bunch of eggs, and the hatchlings will spoil the vegetables. The butterfly had nothing to say. It could only run away. A few critters try to catch it. In a panic, it falls into the spider's web. The spiders gather up the web and catch him. Everyone was so happy, watching the cunning butterfly. Dr. Woodpecker advised everyone, don't be fooled by the bad guy's disguise.